Okay, what's going on YouTube? What's happening, boys and girls? How's everybody doing on this fine, what is it, Monday, Tuesday? Tuesday it is? Yeah, Tuesday. Good. OGs, Nitro RCs coming at you from the Nitro Corner. OGs Nitro Corner, that is. And I'm getting ready to start this beast build. I just remember all the video on called The Gathering. I kind of like that title myself, The Gathering of all these parts. Anyway, we got them all right here in this box. I believe everything minus the tires, and those are all over here. So we can do that if we wanted to, and we got these two right here, and we can do that there. I believe the whole truck is there now. Servos and everything are in there. Shock fuel, you name it, it's in there. So we're gonna start on this probably tonight. Probably gonna dive into it after the Nitro Addictions live stream. I'll go partake in that for a little while, and then I'll start this afterwards. But I wanted to make this little intro video, I guess if you want to call it that. Kind of talking about what's going to be going on. And yeah, I'm still nasally, optic guy. I still don't feel too good. My brother pointed out that I seemed a little edgy in the last video to where I was outside when paintball and all them was breaking down on me, and I was trying to break in that motor. Yeah, I was struggling that day, guys. But I was trying to get outside and get some fresh air and make me feel better, and I'm pretty sure it did make me feel better compared to how I would have felt if I'd have stayed inside and not went out and ran trucks and made videos. So, anywho, I apologize if I come across coarse in any sort of way. I thought I handled it pretty good, but I guess my buddy seen me ticking a little bit, so anyway, yeah, we're feeling a little bit better. Still nasally, got a little bit of a sinus cold going on, but it's nothing too bad. This is just par for the course. This is a every year thing, and it seems to have gotten worse with age. Like everything does, it gets worse with age. So all you youngins out there, stay as young as long as you can, because getting old sucks, let me tell you right now. But anywho, we got all this down. We got our 30 weight shock oil. We're going to go with a 30 weight, possibly. I don't know if we even change over a shock oil. I kind of wanted to go with a 50, but if I go with a 30 and I drop it down, like I said, if I dampen the shocks, I'm going with some lighter springs and all that kind of hem-haul. Yeah. The pistons in there should be stock pistons inside these shocks. They're probably 3-hole. I doubt if they're 4-hole. Hell, they could even be 2-hole. I won't know until I look in there and see them. But yeah, if they're anything more than that, I'll thicken the oil up a little bit. But for what I do with the jumping and stuff like that, I can get away with a thinner oil, but I don't want to go with too big of a piston, because the more holes you got in the piston, the faster the oil goes through there, and shocks compress. And the way we hit the jumps so fast, you know, basically peaked out for those 50-footers. The front end's collapsing so quick. So the fewer holes in the shocks, the slower the actual shock oil, even if it's thin, is going to go through there. So if I only have a 2 or a 3-hole piston and I'm using a 30-weight oil, it's not going to jet through there quite so quick on that impact. It's going to dampen it a little bit and allow me to kind of bounce off it, to where if I have too much suspension and you hit that, it bounces the nose up and makes the back end want to kick up, and it throws the whole jump off. You kind of want to hit it plush and kind of come off it like what Grubby Truck does. Grubby's set up pretty good right now. And I believe he's got probably 40 or 50 weight shock oil on him. So if I go down a little bit, it's not going to hurt it that bad. I can always put some, well, what do you call them? The tensioners on the shocks. You can always add the tensioners to them and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll have to do that on these shocks. I think these will adjust pretty good, you know, seeing how that they're threaded, that they're a threaded shock body. So I'll be able to pick up that room, you know, as much as I want. And so I'll go ahead and stay with the 30 and the 3-speed and the 32 mil and the TS pipe and all the stuff that you guys see in here that you know is here. The new servos, the XL chassis. You're going to watch me put this together piece by piece. I want to make hour-long videos. I'm going to set my timer for an hour long. I'm going to try to do, you know, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, how many ever it takes. It shouldn't take me that long, honestly, because I can put one of these together in 45 minutes, if not faster than that. So, but between me chitter-chattering and all that stuff in between, it might take a minute, but it shouldn't take that long. I'll probably tonight start on the chassis. I'll get the chassis, the transmission, the radio box, the servos, and the engine and engine plate. I'll have it all in tonight. The first video will be me doing all of that quite quickly, and then I'll shut down from there and probably start working on the front end, and the back end will be in video number 2, and episode 2, part 2, whatever you want to call it, number 2. I'll probably start on that, and then I'll go from there, and I'll add the shocks in, and the out drives and the cups and so forth like that, and then we'll start mounting everything to the chassis, to the main structure with putting the wheels on. Because I can't do anything until I get a body for it, so I just have to get a body for it. I have to order a body for it. I was going to get one of those in a trade, but that obviously made a hook, so I'm going to end up buying a body for it off eBay, $44, $45, whatever. And then I'll paint it myself, which is cool anyway. But that's what's going to be happening with this. This right here is, like I said, a video leading up to that, and more or less me putting this off to the side for a second, and kind of do a mail call thing here. Here's my springs that I've been waiting on. These are the actual springs for a Savage, the red springs. They look a little orange, but they're red. And then these, whatever the hell's the deal with the pink bag, I have no idea, but that's how they sent them to me. But I have 2 sets here. One set's going on the grubby truck, or not on the grubby truck. One set's going on the problem truck, since he's back to running with the 3-speed, and I want to make him as close to grubby as I can get him. So these are going on him. Yeah, $5.99, guys. Real OG prices right there. $7 sticker price. Man, I'd love to find a store where these still in stock. It's crazy. But the other stuff's going to go on the beast build on the big truck. Like I said, we're going to make that a street beast. It's going to be low. Suspension's going to be soft. It's going to be basically a dead suspension. I thought about even going the opposite way and putting black springs on it, big bores, and shrinking them down and deadhead them on the inside with some tubing, so they can't expand. The suspension doesn't work at all. They more or less, they're just kind of like take up the rigidness, of the truck. I still might do that. It depends on how it turns out and how it comes out looking, but right now I'm going towards the silver threaded shock bodies and the red springs is what I'm going to be doing to it mainly, because I think these will look pretty good with the red spring over them. So that's probably the road we're going to take with that. I like having the threaded shock body. Threaded shock body gives you more options as far as what you can do, how much you can tune that suspension up, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to end up doing, just like that. And I'm going to slap that in there like that. Put that in there. Uh-oh, we might not be doing that, guys, because they're a smaller diameter than the black springs. Unless I put the plastic caps in here from the OEM shocks. This might be the only way I get away with that. But look, they're not even going up this either. They're not fitting past the thread length because they're such a small diameter. So I might not be able to use the red springs. I might have to stick with the black springs and the silver shock bodies, which I guess, hindsight being 2020, that means that I could still use these on the problem truck to make them like grubby, like I want to do. But I can use the other set on paintball. Yeah. So all 3 of my jump trucks will have red suspension on them. And the speed truck, I can go back to using these, leave these stock, I guess like they come. And then I can deadhead them on the inside. So take the suspension totally out of them, like I talked about doing, and use these instead, because I got them cranked all the way up right now. So I mean, there's nothing there. But this right here is probably 4 pounds, maybe 4 or 5 pounds. But by the time you collapse that down, you take them all down 1 inch right there. That's, you don't feel anything, and then there it bites. So you got nothing about right there's an inch. And if I could kill it right there, so there's only that much give, that would make that truck solid. It would handle like a Formula 1 car. So that might be what I do. That worked out pretty good anyway, guys. So Paintball just got new red springs for himself, so he's not so bouncy. So Paintball can fly too, since he's a big truck now with a Dynamite 28 in him. That means we just got to get a 3-speed now for paintball. Paintball needs a 3-speed, guys. You guys need to tell me about a 3-speed if you know where the 3-speed's laying around at. And I can deal on that. I don't think I can get one from Nitro Addiction. I don't think he's going to part with any of his 3-speeds. But, yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and get on with that. And we'll start on that tonight, like I said. Nothing on here, nothing on here. Okay. And then this. This right here is come all the way from Canada. From the Canadias. Canadias. Ontario. I guess. O-N? Does that mean Ontario? Anyway. RCLIFE420. My bud. My boy. RCLIFE420. Mr. Michael. That's all we'll say is Michael, not his last name. But, yeah. He had a contest on his live stream last week, a week ago, where he just felt like giving something away, luckily for us, for me anyway, and he had us, all those guys that were in the live stream, he had us pick a number between 1 and 20. He said pick a number between 1 and 20. I already have a number in my head, and whatever guy comes the closest to it wins this little prize. This was pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Because he made this. This was handmade by him. So yeah, I've been waiting for this. I don't want to cut the package. I don't want to cut what's inside. So gotta be careful with this. Gotta be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. RCLIFE420. My boy. Here we go. Yes. Alright. Bag empty. Don't want to leave anything in there. Cool. Haha. Yeah, look at these guys. He made these badass keychains. He stamped the leather himself and everything. You guys see that? With the skulls on there, because the skulls are his thing. That's his theme. So yeah. He cut the leather. He pinged the leather. I can see the ping marks where he stamped them, because I do leather work too. And you can see where he stamped in all the skulls. Yeah, that's cool as shit, guys. Cool as shit. Yup. I like him. That's cool stuff, Bub. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. One's got a bigger key ring than the other one does on it. It's nice stuff, ain't it, people? Ain't it? Look at that. He sells this stuff in his store, guys. RCLIFE420. Look him up. Follow his channel. I believe he does his lives on Fridays. I'm almost sure of that. But look him up. Super cool, chilled atmosphere. Got some tunes going. He's usually wrenching on something. He's been beating the bricks off this low-C 8 truggy he's had. I mean, he's been beating the bricks off it. His last video was this boy had a little like a half pipe, quarter pipe, small quarter pipe ramp in his yard, and these guys were sending them. You know, he had some electrics out there, and then he had that low-C 8 truggy out there. That low-C 8T was just launching it right up my alley. Send that sucker. You know how I am, guys. So yeah, he was doing that. So if you get a chance, you know, RCLIFE420, check him out. Look up his channel. He's got some cool shit. He's a Canadian brother. I got a few of them up there that I follow. He's one of them. You know, Bug 404. He's up there, and JPRC, and RCLIFE420. And if I'm forgetting anybody else that's up there, I apologize. You know, Corey Makitowicz, he's up there with his brother Brent. And a lot of YouTubers are up in Canada, guys, that we all associate with, so they're good guys, but check him out. But anyway, 420, as I call him, had this going on to where he gave us away if somebody guessed the number. Whoever got closest to the number or guessed the number won. And something told me to pick 18. 18 popped into my head. I like the number 18, so I picked 18. He kind of laughed off camera. I could see him on camera laughing. He said that actually somebody guessed the number exactly what it was, and when he wrote it down on a piece of paper, wrote my name down, OG, you know, who pegged it. He turned the card around and it had 18 on it, so great minds think alike. And then he sent me this. Look at this beautiful green leather, guys, beautiful. I think he stains this himself. I think he told me that he stains this. I'm almost sure he said that. But it's a card wallet, whatever you want, business cards, credit cards, you know, anything you want in it. And he's got his skull stamped in it. You guys see that? That's dope as shit, ain't it? That's badass, guys. That's badass. He sews everything, does everything himself. I mean, does great leather work, you know, and I can appreciate this because, like I said, I do leather work too. Maybe one of these days you'll see what I done. Being Native American, I make a lot of my own jewelry. I make, you know, I make the real deal stuff, chokers, necklaces, you know, pipe bags and stuff like that. So I can appreciate good leather work, and he does really good work. Good stitching, good crimping, good folds. Nothing wrong with the seams. You know, this is some good clean work, and I love his skull stamps. It just makes my day. And then Nitro dog back here tearing stuff up. Oh, Nitro pup. And these stickers. He gave me a little sticker pack of his stickers that he does. These are, yeah, these little nylon. It's the 420 leaf. Inside, it's a 420 leaf. Inside, the Canadian maple leaf is what it is. That's cool as shit. I'll be slapping these on my trucks. I can't wait to do that. Whatever truck's going to draw that number. And then right there, RCLIFE420, RCLIFE420. Yeah, that's cool shit, bro. That's cool shit. I love that. I love that. Yeah, that's nice. But anyway, before I got off on all these tangents, he's got his store on there. You can look him up. He posts it a lot. You can find it. I believe he posted it on his yeah, he's doing the TMax giveaway. He's got that TMax that he's giving away that's linked to the points in his store. So that's what this is all about, as far as buying from his store and stuff like that. Basically, the points are TMax points. So yeah, and it's got two motors. It's got a mill in it right now that's getting a little weak, but he doesn't want to pass off a bad mill, an engine. So he's actually got a new Dynamite motor. I think it's an Dynamite 18, I think. Dynamite 15, Dynamite 18, something like that. Brand new in the box. That's going with it. 2 sets of tires. A set of tires off from the truck, and the TMax with a badass custom painted body on it. He's giving it away, guys. It's a giveaway. It's probably going to happen before Christmas, so it's going to happen probably like at the end of November or something like that. And how you enter is by going to a store and purchasing some of his stuff. You get TMax points, and every one of these things you buy have different value for different points in his system. I believe is how he's doing it. So whoever has the most points at the end, he's going to put everybody's name in a hat, and he draws out. I mean, you could you know, do it, end up being the king of the hill, and with the most points, and somebody else could get it because he's going to do it the right way. He's going to put everybody's names in there that has bought and that has entered his store, and they have the chance to win the max, which is going to be badass. I mean, that's all there is to it. So if you get a chance, go check him out. Like I said, RCLIFE420, YouTube. Can't miss him. His last couple of videos are him beating the bricks off his low CT, his 8T Druggy. And check out his channel and go to his store to where you can find all of this stuff. He's got kick-ass first run key clips, keychains that got clips on them that have these stamps, and they're leather made too. The card wallets, the sticker packs. I believe he's got t-shirts in now also as well. They look like a very nice cotton type t-shirt. He had a long sleeve one on this last episode. You'll be able to see that. That has a skull up here on his like about where the breast pocket would be at, but it doesn't have the pocket. It's got a skull like this on it, on his shirt. So yeah, if you get a chance, give him a look, you know, check him out, give him a sub, give him some likes, help the man out. You know, he's doing good up there, and he's him and his wife are getting the store going and trying to get everything moving in the right direction, and he's trying to do good for the RC community, and he's just an all-around good guy, and he gets out there and rips on his nitros. So if you get a chance, check out my boy RCLIFE420 here, give his store a look. Man, bro, I love my stuff. Thank you so much for having that in that live stream that night and allowing me to play. I got lucky as hell with that with that 18 number guess. Now I just got to figure out what truck I'm putting these stickers on. You know, yeah, that's gonna be the hard part. But yeah. So this is really nice stuff. But anywho, guys, that's what I'm doing with the beast build, which you guys will see later on. I will start that as soon as I get done with this video right here that I'm doing right now. I will load it up and do all that shit I gotta do and get it posted. And probably set some stuff up and take a what do you call it, a thumbnail picture for it, and get that rolling on tonight later on when we get done hanging out with the Nitro Addiction and his live stream tonight. Tomorrow I get to order my fuel, and I have something that I was very blessed to be able to come into and have an opportunity to buy. And a few of you guys own one already. I've wanted one for a while. I just passed on it the last time and went a different route. But I want to add it to my body count, as I call it. So I have a chance to get one at a really good deal. And I'm not passing it up for the second time. No, not going to happen. I'm going to buy it this time. So I kind of told a fib when I said that my Kyosho MP10T, the truggy, I have a race truggy down here, kit, that I was going to build. I said that was the last buy till 2025. Well, I kind of found something else that I'm going to get to, and that'll probably be the last one for certain, because I can't do no more this year. But you guys will get to see that too. That's probably going to happen tomorrow. I'll be buying it tomorrow anyway. Probably won't be here till Friday or Saturday. But anyhow, and I'm going to order my fuel tomorrow. Get me 4 gallons of 20% Sidewinder fuel. 20% Sidewinder race fuel. Yes, badass shit right there. I believe it's 9 or 11% oil and 20% nitro. And that stuff is just amazing. I've used that too for years. I love that stuff. Since the 30 is a little hard on the cars, it is a little hard on the engines. That's, you know, I don't care who you are. 30 is hot. Even though it might not be a temp hot, it runs hot in the cars. And me being a dedicated basher, you know, and even in the races, if you're in a pro or some kind of sanctioned race to where they're going by FMAR rules or anything like that, 30% is not allowed in those races either. 25% is all you can run. You can't run anything higher than 25%. And they do test, and they will check your shit out. So it's not really that big of a deal. 30 is just, it's something to have up there. And if you paid any attention to what I've been going through in the last few months with fuel and stuff like that, the only reason why I bought the 30% was because it was all I could find. Literally, it was all I could find was 30% Sidewinder. So, and I already had I ended up getting the 2 cans of the 30% VP, which you guys seen when I went to my hobby shop to cash in my royalty points. Those are the only 2 reasons why I bought that fuel, was because it was all I could find at my hobby shop. Pro Shop only had 30%, and A-Main only had 30% for Sidewinder. So, I got, you know, A-Main's got an awesome deal going on. 4 gallons of 30% or 20% Sidewinder for $136. You can't beat that all day long. It's like $10 a quart. So I'm going that route, and I also see that they have an old time tested, still #1 fuel out there. They have 20% Blue Thunder. 4 gallons of that for even cheaper. It's like $117. I'm probably going to end up getting both of them, so I'm going to have 8 gallons. 4 gallons of Sidewinder, 4 gallons of Blue Thunder, because I like and race and have used both of them for a long time. The Blue Thunder especially, if you go back and look at my pictures that I posted of my flashbacks, I called it a flashback from the past or blast from the past, whatever I did. I think it was a short I did on my channel. You see me sitting at a table wrenching on a buggy at my friend's farm one day, and there's a gallon jug sitting there next to me, just in the background on the table, and that's a gallon of Blue Thunder fuel. So I've used it for a long time. So I didn't know A-Main had that. I didn't know they sold it by the gallon, and I didn't know that they offered it up in a 4-gallon package for $108 or something like that. So that's what's going on with me. And I still got to get out there and finish breaking in the paintball truck. You guys watched that kind of fall out with the spur gear taking a shit. We got that fixed. Everything's replaced. Everything's back together. He's sitting over on the floor ready to go. And I have 6 tanks ran through him. I have 3 idled, and 3 ran. So basically, he's lined up, cocked, locked, and ready to rock. I need to get paintball back out there and now put the screwdriver to him and open that Dynamite 28 up and get him to the 50-foot club too, because he's ready to fly. And the problem truck, as you guys know, I'm going to put these red springs on him. If not tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. That's all. This is a quick swap with him. Put the red springs on him and see how much it helps him out in dampening his suspension down. Make him drive a little better, because he's a little flippy-floppy right now with those black springs on. And we'll get the problem truck out there at the 50-foot mark. My boy Nitro Addiction, his last live stream, I know he hit 50 foot. I know he did. He probably went over 50 foot. I can't wait for him to measure his shit out, because he was flying pretty far. So Yeah, 50 foot, we've already hit 50, 55 feet. We've measured that out. On mine, we've hit 53 to 55 feet. No questions about it. So 60 foot is the next marker. So I need a bigger ramp because I have plenty of speed. I just need a bigger ramp. So that's what we're shooting for next. But anywho, just wanted to let you guys, update you guys and everything, let you guys see this awesome gift from RCLIFE420 that I got to be lucky enough to get into. Tell you what's going on with the beast build. Show you my shock springs that came in, which is a good thing, is now we found out we can't use them on the threaded body shocks. That more than likely paintball is going to get those too, which is awesome. So that's what's happening, guys. I'll let you go from right now. I'll get this loaded up and start on the beast build probably later on tonight. If you guys get a chance, stop in and check out my boy Nitro Addiction. I believe his live stream is going to kick off here in another half an hour or so. He usually starts at 7 o'clock. We had a pretty good one last night, so we always have a good one in there. And yeah, if you get a chance, dive in and join us. And I'll catch you guys in the next time. If you guys like what I say, like what I do, like the channel, if you could give me a thumbs up, please, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to sub, that's even better. Sub to the channel. If you don't want to sub, the thumbs up, hit that like button. It always helps out the algorithm they got going on YouTube. The more likes we get, the more my video gets out there for people to see, and they can actually come back and watch my channel. If they want to sub, if you want to sub, that's up to you. You know, that is literally up to you. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. But the thumbs up actually helps us out more than anything. So if you would consider giving me a thumbs up for the video, consider subscribing to the channel if you like what we say and like what we do here at the Nitro Corner. Yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. And for all you usual suspects that are always in here, love all you guys, appreciate all you guys watching this stuff, and you know what's coming up next, the beast build, the big truck. And we're probably going to dive into the other one too with the carbon fiber chassis. So a lot of stuff going on here in the Nitro Corner. Stay tuned. All right, guys, peace out, love and respect to all you guys, and I'll catch you soon in the next one. Peace.